A luxury cruise ship sails through the Mediterranean, carrying over 4,200 passengers and crew. The ship is a modern floating city designed for luxury and comfort. Tonight is meant to consist of relaxation and entertainment, but instead it is about to become the scene of a disaster that will shock the world. In a matter of minutes, routine and professionalism will be replaced by confusion, fear, and an urgent struggle to survive. The 13th of January 2012, the Tyrrhenian Sea. Earlier in the day, the Costa Concordia began a 7-day cruise with a number of stops. The atmosphere on board is calm. Families dine in the restaurants, couples enjoy the entertainment, and tourists explore the vast interior. The ship follows its planned itinerary, passing through familiar waters in the Mediterranean. As night approaches, the ship continues its journey towards the island of Giglio. The weather is clear and the sea calm. Passengers are finishing dinner and preparing for the evening's activities. For most, the cruise feels safe and routine. The ship is large, stable, and built for long voyages. The passengers trust the crew and the systems that are meant to keep them secure. Introduced into service in 2006, the Costa Concordia is 290 metres long and one of the most modern vessels in the Costa fleet, and carries thousands of people. The ship includes multiple decks, restaurants, theatres, pools, and cabins, creating a floating city of leisure. Its size and construction are meant to ensure safety and stability, even in challenging conditions. The Costa Concordia is considered a reliable and secure vessel, and passengers trust the ship's reputation as they travel through the Mediterranean. In command is Captain Francesco Schettino. He is an experienced officer with years of service in the Costa fleet. He began as a safety officer before being promoted all the way up to captain. As the ship approaches the island of Giglio, the captain orders a sail past salute, meaning to sail the ship very close to land and perform a pass for those on land as a kind of honour or greeting. It's usually done to show off the ship, acknowledge a place or a crowd, or celebrate a special event. It's a ceremonial, symbolic gesture. Before doing so, the captain turns off the alarm system for the computer navigation system, as he is navigating by sight and has done this move before. He is confident in his own knowledge and ability. The decision to rely on visual navigation rather than the ship's safety systems is significant, and it increases the risk of error. Instead of maintaining a safe distance from the coast, it sails closer than usual. The ship moves closer to the shoreline, placing it in a more dangerous position. At approximately 9:45 PM, the Costa Concordia strikes a rocky outcrop. The impact is sudden and violent. The hull of the ship is torn open, creating a 50-metre gash along the side. Water begins flooding into 5 compartments. Within minutes, the ship begins to list, tilting to one side as water continues to pour in. The ship's stability is rapidly compromised. Chaos and uncertainty take hold, with most of the crew seemingly unsure about what has actually happened and how to direct the passengers. It is announced that the ship has experienced a power cut, and many passengers are told to remain calm and stay in their cabins. Many passengers comply, trusting the crew. They do not yet understand the severity of the situation. This delay begins to create confusion and uncertainty. The ship continues to tilt, and the urgency of the situation grows. No longer under control, it drifts out to sea before turning around and heading sideways towards the rocks again. The captain had told the harbour master that the ship had taken in water and requested a tugboat, but they weren't made aware of the actual level of their emergency. The crew begin to load passengers into the lifeboats, but some of them aren't even sure how to actually operate them. Also, along one side, the lifeboats are not able to be used as it is deemed too dangerous due to them being too far out of the water. The Costa Concordia comes to rest on its side near the island of Giglio. The ship does not fully sink, but it is left stranded, partially submerged and tilted at an extreme angle. Some areas inside remain above water, while others are submerged. Passengers cling to life in the water and on the damaged ship. Rescue teams begin arriving and the effort to save lives continues through the night. Nowhere to be seen on board is the captain, who had evacuated before everyone else was off the ship, leaving the rest of the crew, from engineering officers to restaurant workers, to help the passengers on their own. He would later claim to have fallen into one of the lifeboats by accident.
Senta, io sono De Falco da Livorno, parlo col comandante. Il suo nome, per favore?
Il comandante Schettino, comandante.
Schettino?
Sì.
Ascolti Schettino, la sua scialuppa sotto la prua della nave, lato dritto, biscaggina. Lei sale su quella biscaggina e va a bordo della nave. Va a bordo della nave e mi viene a dire, mi riporta quante persone ci sono. Io sto registrando questa comunicazione, comandante Schettino. Mi dice se ci sono bambini, donne o persone bisognose di assistenza. Guardi Schettino che lei si è salvato forse dal mare, porto veramente molto male, faccio passare l'anima dei guai. Vado a bordo.
In the following hours, local authorities and emergency services work through the night to rescue passengers. Survivors are brought to safety from the water and from the capsized ship. The cold night air and dark conditions make the rescue operation difficult, but teams continue to work tirelessly. Some passengers are rescued by boats, while others are helped by nearby residents and volunteers, including the nearby town's deputy mayor, who heroically boarded the ship and aided with the evacuation. The ship remains in place near the shore, partially submerged and leaning heavily. The death toll eventually reaches 32 people, including both passengers and crew members. A salvage worker would also lose his life following an injury he sustained during the ship's recovery. In the weeks and months after the capsizing, investigations begin. Authorities examine the ship's route, the decision to sail close to the coast, and the actions taken during the evacuation. It becomes clear that the ship's proximity to the island was intentional. The captain chose to sail close to the shore in what is known as a salute, meant to impress passengers and locals. It is found that the decision to sail close to the coast was unnecessary and dangerous, with Costa Cruises stating that the captain had failed to follow the company's authorised route for such a manoeuvre. The captain is later found guilty of multiple charges. The disaster is judged to be the result of mostly his human error and poor decision making. In 2014, the ship is finally removed from the coastline in one of the largest salvage operations in history. The wreck is carefully dismantled and removed, marking the end of a tragic chapter. In February of 2015, the captain, Francesco Schettino, was convicted and sentenced to 16 years in prison, where he remains as of 2026. The Costa Concordia disaster stands as a reminder of how quickly centuries of learned maritime safety can be compromised by the poor judgment of one man, even on such a modern vessel built in the 21st century. If you enjoyed this documentary, please help the channel grow by giving it a like and subscribing if you want to catch future episodes as soon as I upload them. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.